Hello and welcome to the first episode of Just Playing Games. It's a very first episode of this series, and today I will be playing a very niche game, at least I think so. You can see the title of it on the screen now. It's called Jusant, at least I think it's pronounced around that. It's a French word for something. I think it will be like the first thing that the game will explain, so I will not spoil it. I just did like a 15 minutes test before I jumped into the recording to take a look at the game, make sure that I like it. We'll start now. Also, with this first episode, I will give you a bit of an introduction of what you may expect to see on this channel in general. The channel is called Just Playing Games, so I will just be playing games here. Probably not a huge surprise to anyone. This channel will be mostly giving you full playthroughs of games with some amount of commentary. The amount of commentary will probably vary depending on the titles. Probably sometimes I will give you a bit more, sometimes a bit less. We'll see. I will also try to target episodes of at least 30 minutes long, and hopefully I will be able to pump up like 2 or 3 episodes every week. Also, might not always be possible. I have a full-time job and a family, so sometimes life might get me and it might not be that easy. Also, one final disclaimer before we begin: I'm not a native English speaker. I'm actually Polish. I also have a Polish channel. If somebody will be interested, I will give you a link to it in the description. But I just wanted to say sorry in advance for all the mistakes that I will make during those playthroughs. Probably I already made some, so sorry for those too. And yeah, now I guess we can begin. Without further ado, let's jump into the game. Yes, like I said, I just did a test playthrough before I started recording, so yeah, let's start a new game. Okay, so yeah, that was the intro. Very nice graphics as far as I can say. Stylized, of course, but still very pleasing to the eye. And as you can see, we are with this like a boy or a young man, I don't know. And from what I can say, our goal is to climb. This game is mostly about climbing from what I experienced until now. So yeah, let's begin. Here you can see some tutorials, right? So you just, I'm playing with a gamepad, so you just click A to climb on steps like that. But here if you want to use your hands, it's getting a bit more interesting because you control each hand with each of your triggers. So you have like left trigger for your left hand. Why I cannot do anything? Okay, now it worked. I don't know what happened, but yeah. You can basically like point to a place where you want to grab, and now if I have like the right hand that I'm reaching out with, when I click the right trigger, it holds, the character is holding the grip, then I can let the left trigger go, and now I can do the same with the left trigger, right trigger, and so on. So it's a pretty nice thing. I'm wondering how many things we'll be able to do with that in the future. Yeah, this was like some notification about the length of that rope. We cannot, basically, we don't have an infinite amount of this rope. So yeah, let's climb this. Another, yeah, that jumping stuff was not what the game was asking me to do. Now by holding B key on the Xbox gamepad, I can just get all of my rope back. So yeah, let's explore a bit more. Here we're using a normal climb. Yeah, we also have like those points that I'm like standing next to when I start my climb, it automatically, like, my rope is connecting to it, and it's some kind of a safety, I guess. Probably not very useful at this stage of the game, which is like a tutorial basically, but probably will be more useful in the future. Again, I'm like retracting my rope. Let's move forward. Now we have some steps here, some other like materials or things that I can climb on. Actually, this system is working really nicely, and it's very interesting. I don't know, will it... Okay, sometimes I don't really know why, but sometimes you need to click A to climb on top of a ledge, and sometimes you don't. In this case, I had to do it. Okay. Here, what can I do here? I guess I can start my climb here. Yeah, and also on the left side of my character you can see those like squares, and those can give you additional like points when you can hook your line to the like face of the rock that you're climbing on, and you do it by holding the X key, and I guess this like makes you safe. You can like drop and not fall very far. now there is like another mechanic presented. When the grips are too far, you can just hold A to jump and yeah, grab with your one of your triggers. Yeah, let's climb a bit more. Now you also see something appearing on the right side of my character, which is like a stamina meter, and I guess in this part of the game it's not that important, but I believe probably somewhere further it will actually be. Nevertheless, you can still see the stamina is depleting at some amount of speed. Okay. Okay. Now the game is asking me to put another of those hunker points here. Now again we want to jump. As you can see, the stamina is like around half, and the game is letting me know that I can hold the left stick to rest my hands, which I don't know, maybe there will be some situations when I will not be able to do that, because so far, if this will always be possible, this will pretty much make the stamina rather irrelevant. Let's retract the rope. Yeah, let's scan the environment. I can see I can, or I can't actually. The hooks or the steps here are broken, as you can see. I think they are fine somewhere near the top, but there is another path here. Let's take a look around. Okay, let's go here. There is a ladder that we will be able to use. As you can see, also like the world, the environment here is pretty interesting. I don't know if we can like jump there. Oh, we can. Is there anything here? Not sure. I don't see anything. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can climb back, climb up. But yeah, I just wanted to mention that the environments looked like lived in, and there is probably some mystery in game hidden behind all those things that we can see here. It seems like somebody definitely live here or was living here, but I don't know, they are not here for some reason. Maybe the game will try to explain what happened. I don't know that, but hopefully we'll see together. Okay, let's retract the rope. And here we find first like note or something. Let's read it through. I guess I will try to do the reading. Another sleep turning into stones at the old delta. Harvest. 2 belay stations for parts. A good catch. This should be enough to reopen the route to the old cape. Otherwise it's all smooth sailing. A couple of old lanterns I think I can retrieve. Folks used to throw the stuff away. Oh, and I finally caught an old knitting machine for Ennio, who's been asking for one for cycles. Not in great shape, but we would be able to tinker with it. Still not sure how I'm going to hold this up to low tide though. Note to self, stop doing business with Rem. All he does is dismantle my discoveries and sell them for parts in the heights. He claims to be a repairman, but he's nothing but a foam salesman, that's what. Yeah, that was the first note, I think. Doesn't really explain a lot. There were probably some names that maybe are used like names of towns or something like that, some villages here on this mountain maybe. Okay, what now? Here the game tells us that we can basically attach this our rope to anywhere, and after we do that we can, because there is no path forward, but basically we can drop, and we can use like LB, so the left bumper to go down and right bumper to go up. I think here we can see those steps that we saw from the bottom that are broken near the bottom, but they look fine closer to the top. And yeah, you can run on the wall, and yeah, and when you're ready, I guess you can click one of the triggers to get a grip on the ledge or on any of those steps. So basically we're learning more and more mechanics. I can see there's a ladder up, so maybe let's start by going here. Maybe it will be like a blind corner. Here is like a feature where you can also like attach the rope and go below, but as you maybe remember, this is basically the place when we were before, right? So I will just go back up. I guess it's maybe useful for people, maybe there are just different paths that you can take, and those things, those like shortcuts to the bottom allow you to visit places that you maybe skipped while going up. Okay, there is another thing here that we can collect. Yeah, it was like a seashell, I think, and it gave us some sound base exposition. I guess we were able to hear some sounds from the past, maybe. Yeah, I guess that's our path forward, so let's move. Here is another thing, and yeah, I guess that will be our path forward. Again, we'll probably need to run on the wall, but let's maybe first investigate this place. Fairly dark. Yeah, I can see some collectible here. It's like some other kind of note, but yeah, let's read through it. Eek, how are things at the sawmill? Business has been slow at the restaurant. Almost no one came to the last music night, even though people are climbing down from all over. I know we don't play the shells anymore, but still. I was thinking that adding scaffolding to the side of the upside-down cliff might help steer passers-by this way. I miss seeing a packed patio. Can you take care of it? I checked with low tide and everyone agrees. And I don't know what this marker is about. Maybe this is like a reply from the other person. That's my best guess, at least. Hey Mo, listen, those things happen. I hope one day you'll ask me to do something besides taking boats apart and make ladders, like if I'm free for a romantic dinner or two. Anyway, all good for your scaffolding, since the village approves. I don't have much wood to choose from after that new path to the plain I had to build, but I still have a wreck or two left over. I'll get to it when the currents allow. And now I think another reply. I owe you one, thanks. You're the best. By the way, do you ever run into old Sonia? I think she's rummaging around in your area right now. If you see her around, do you mind telling her I need a new hob for my oven? Mine's staking on water. In the meantime, set sail for the restaurant. I'm not sure how romantic it will be, but we can always share a half-cooked meal. Yeah, I guess this is the end of this note. Sorry for some of my reading, but some of those words I don't really understand. But yeah, overall it seems like it's some kind of like a fishing, sailing community. All the arrows at least points to something like that. And that the act of climbing, of going up and down, is something that was like very much ingrained in this community. Okay, I think we can move forward here. Right, let's attach our rope and let's jump down. Yeah, we were safe. Let's give ourselves some room here, and maybe that's even too little room. Maybe let's try now. Let's jump and let's grab the wall. Yeah, I think we should be able to reach. Okay, what do we have here? I don't know, what is that? Some kind of animals, or I don't know, plants. Here we also see like a lot of fishing nets. There is like a climbing path here to the top, probably our way forward, or at least one of those. Yeah, let's investigate if we can find something here. There's a ladder down. Okay, here we have another one of those hooks for the rope, so we can safely jump down. Yeah, this also leads us exactly to the room that we were before, so I don't think we need to do anything here. Let's jump back here, and yeah, I guess we can move forward. I don't know why we need to place one here. I guess it's because of the jump. Maybe the game is trying to tell us that it's a good approach to always hook this thingy to the wall before some jumps. Yeah, interesting place. Okay, I think that we were unable to see what was on this side. Can we like jump back? Ah, okay. Okay, I wasn't. Maybe it's actually safe to always when going down to attach the rope to some point. I think there is something here, some other note. So yeah, let's read through it. It wasn't till I started my shift to prepare for the crossing that I realized it's my last crossing to supply Fumerola. After that, folks have to make do with what they have. What I wouldn't give for things to go back to the way they were, seeing smiles on people's faces, the little uns climbing the cliffs and diving into waves, and us water fishers learning to fish again, all the things the old folks tell us about sleep after sleep. But enough of the yearning of old times. I've got a desert to cross, a caravan to prepare. It's not going to prepare itself, if only. Yeah, another note looking like some kind of a coming from like a lost civilization, or at least like dying civilization. Okay, now it seems like we have like an overhang climb. I think this is how you call those. Maybe, oh, he's extremely strong, but yeah, maybe this will prove to be a bit more harder for our stamina bar. Okay, another hook, and now hold to jump. Okay, and now we need to perform like a double jump. So after jumping once, you need to click A again, and yeah, it didn't work. Okay, now it was better. Yeah, that's probably a good reason to anchor your line at every opportunity. Okay, so now I can just throw my line there. Seems like super far, but I guess the game is pointing me directly to that. I cannot climb here. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else here. Okay, yeah, this was awesome throw. Alright, and I think we just need to go up. Maybe a bit too... yeah, we need to just swing ourselves and just jump here. How about... okay. Yeah, the steering of our character in this game is like a bit floaty. It doesn't seem super precise, but also it seems like that's more of what the authors of these games had in mind, and not like necessarily an issue with the game. Let's jump up. we have some more nets. Climbing on something like that should be pretty easy. Nevertheless, our character wanted us to regain some stamina. I guess we need to jump again. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't placed the pylon, which was probably a mistake. Let's jump now. Okay. Alright. What we can see here, more climbing, I guess. I don't see any more things to take a look at here or to investigate, any collectibles, so let's move forward. Here, yeah, we can see some interesting structure. If I had to guess, that's our path forward. So let's maybe take a look around here. I can also tell you that it's like you cannot basically fall. I will risk a bit and even like jump. Yeah, you cannot even jump from here. So like I said, the steering is fairly floaty, but the game is also very forgiving. So basically you cannot fall down so easily. There are some animals here, definitely some kind of lizards maybe. Let's look for some collectibles. Here's something. Okay, I guess that's all. He just placed one more stone at the top. Is there like any point to go here? I don't see anything. Let's visit here, this corner. Oh yeah, here we have something. Another note. Lynn's gone to the heights to ask to extend the site. With the boss gone, the wind's gone out of our sails when it comes to digging. It's not such a bad thing. Lifting boxes, crates and barrels is my area of expertise, but shifting their old stones at the slightest pitch and roll, everyone's knees start quaking. Anyway, I was just getting used to the idea of working with archaeologists, making myself useful again, and already the work's dried up. I doubt I'll start up again. I don't see how we can move forward. How about you? How are things in low tide? Is Didi still refusing to go to school? And I think we have a response. My love, I'm so happy to hear from you. We miss you so much, Dee says. I'm homeschooling her and I'm very much out of my depth. Do you remember the names of all the regions of the tower? I don't even remember learning that. I gave Dee a homework assignment about the old altar to keep her busy for a while. She's supposed to copy the design. I ended up going with her. It's been ages since I'd last ventured behind the village. I'd forgotten how dark it is. But you know, she's gutsy, and she's enjoying diving into the past just like you. Speaking of which, have your archaeologists finally found out how tides work? They've been digging for a while now, get it? Do you know when you'll be able to come back up here? Yeah, I think that's all. It seems like a couple discussing or communicating when I guess the male person was here digging. or somewhere digging, at least working as a miner or as an archaeologist, and was not able to get back to his wife and his child for a while. So they were like sending some letters, or I don't know how the system with those messages work. Yeah, I guess that's all here, and the next step would be to go visit this tower. But yeah, we're already over 30 minutes into this episode, so I will end now. Hopefully you like it. Thank you in advance for all the subs, likes and comments, and of course I hope to see you here soon in another episode. But yeah, until then, have a fantastic time. See you. Bye bye.